Modern women can't believe that men are done with them. We've got a video for you here today from Manhood. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it.
Three in one sitting. Is there any need?
Let's make some magic.
Is it, what is it? Is it that you don't like me enjoying my life or you don't want to see me happy? Which one is it?
I just think
Which one is it?
It's just
I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't party.
So excessive mini roll consumption it is.
Is it the happiness that makes you angry that I'm happy? Is seeing me happy? It's like when I nap.
She doesn't even know why she's upset at him at this point. She just found the candy wrappers in the trash and decided that was grounds for public shaming online. She either is extremely bored or she just deeply resents her husband for existing.
I can't have a nap.
Would you allow a child to have three?
I'm 40 years old.
The fact that this man is logically reasoning through why his wife has a problem with him having too many snacks, it's honestly another demonstration of what men are willing to put themselves through for the sake of love. The sad part is that guys like this, they deserve better. But good men are also extremely loyal, so he's not going to just get up and leave because he's unhappy in the marriage. No, he's going to reason through it and he's going to try to get his wife to see the light.
Modern women will never understand that men can go through an extreme amount of stress. We are quite literally built for it. But when men have decided enough is enough and to walk away, then what does that say about these women who want to scream at their husband over snacks?
He's going to try to get her to treat him better, or he's at least just going to cope with it and do what he wants. He's going to eat the snacks. But the even sadder part is that if down the line, like years from now, his wife decides that she's not happy and she wants to leave the marriage, that man is going to be single and then probably want to stay single because of how he was treated. He was actually pretty unhappy in the relationship, and that's how he's going to view relationships. So why would he get into another one?
What makes it worse is how this guy does everything right. He doesn't go out, he doesn't drink or do anything, he just has a snack every once in a while, and that's still not good enough for his wife. Women like this are never satisfied when it comes to their husbands.
Here's a little dating and relationship advice. Men and women. Gentlemen, if you meet a woman and you ask, hey, what happened in your last relationship? And she says, oh, I left because he didn't make me happy. This is a huge red flag. Understand one simple thing. It is not a man's job to make a woman happy. Happiness comes from within. Yes, it sounds like some sort of yoga poster, but the point is, it is true. It is not a man's responsibility to make a woman happy. If a woman is not happy, it doesn't matter what you do. You will never ever be able to make her happy. It's a simple equation.
That's the weird thing about modern women. They think the perfect man will fix them. He'll make her happy, satisfied, and fix her relationship trauma. They see their ideal men as just magical healers, and then they blame them when they're ultimately unhappy and unhealed.
Find a woman that is already happy with herself, already happy with her life, and she wants to share that happiness with you. Any woman who comes to you broken, try not to look for someone that you have to fix. It's hard. It's difficult. A lot of women out there are broken. I hate to say it. Problem with that is they're looking for someone to come in to fix them. And if that is what you think you're going to do, it will always end in your pain.
The sad truth is that modern women oftentimes are really broken, and the only thing that they have to live for outside of their daily glasses of wine is the idea of trying to convince other women to damage themselves as well. The number seems to be growing by the day.
The only thing I'm going to say, where's the lie? That's all I want to know.
The only thing men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy.
Even if a man does everything right, it's still never good enough most of the time. If she can't nitpick a reason to blame you for something, she'll either just make something up or bring something to use against you anyway, because women like that love to keep score.
You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants.
The whole reason why modern women insist on this whole, Goldilocks concept is so that it's impossible for a man to do anything right. A lot of modern women would rather be miserable and angry at the world than accept that nothing in their lives will just ever be perfect, because it won't.
You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your responsibility to continuously make her happy, and that you can't make her happy, your life will be a lot easier. Okay, bye.
It's crazy how a lot of these women love to make fun of men for their hobbies, sports, working out, video games, whatever. It doesn't actually matter. Anything that brings a man peace or joy is considered some kind of an oppressive force that needs to be dealt with. Meanwhile, her hobby is reality television and doom scrolling TikTok.
Yes, men are happy being single. They're definitely enjoying it more than they used to before. And because I see it, it's gotten harder to date, lately. Men are very satisfied in their lives without women.
That's because so many men have been put through the ringer of modern dating. Too many women have treated too many men like complete and utter crap that being alone is preferable for a lot of men rather than being with a woman who can't even bother to respect them.
They are. They're working a lot, either working a lot, or if they're not working, then, they'll hang out with their friends, with their family, with their kids. Well, with their kids, it's a given. But yeah, they're happy being, if they're not married, they're happy being, bachelors and having their own space and not having to commit to anyone. So yeah, this wasn't the case before, but this is what it is now.
The second a man finds his peace, he's going to defend it with everything he has. Men prefer to be single because for most men, it's the first peace that they have known in a long time. And we are not about to give that up for a woman who thinks that she's entitled to us for no practical reason whatsoever.
Do you think women can ever be happy with a guy that doesn't fulfill her hypergamy? Do you think that...
I think that if I was a normal guy, I didn't mean to cut your question off,
Go ahead.
but I want to answer the first one. If I were just some normal dude, I would not marry a woman that would not commit to leaving social media because it ruins it. It ruins it. Look, back in the 80s, my dad might have seen one or two women that were beautiful outside of my mom, and he might have seen them in a parking lot one time and never saw them again,
Mm-hmm.
And so in that way, it made things a lot easier for people. I don't think it's easy for women.
It's not just social media. The internet as a whole has done a lot of damage. At the push of a button, people can find thirst trap photos, spicy content, not to mention every single resource they need to spy on an ex if they want to. It's a little creepy at this point.
Because women, either they marry a normal guy and they get flooded with every guy that is statistically better than them in some way. And they are naturally hypergamous by their primal needs, right? So I'm not out here saying women are shit. And then men, they go online and they're like, me or my friends, and they get the selection of all the women they want. Mm-hmm. And I might sleep with said person, but I'm probably not going to wife her up because my inbox is full of it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's easy for either side. And then if you're a normal guy, then you're really screwed because you're not really kind of getting either one of those.
It's a known fact, if a modern woman has the choice between a Chad that will cheat on her or an average fiercely loyal dude, she's going to choose Chad 9 times out of 10. The loyal dude is in reserve as either a backup plan or if she ever needs a heavy appliance moved.
For over 40 years, women have told men to leave them alone. Don't approach me, you creep, they would all say. And it turns out if you keep telling men to stay away from you, they will. Modern women are going on TikTok to whine about men not approaching them. Back in the day, it was simple. A guy saw a pretty woman, walked up to her and said hi. Of course, women called that predatory and patriarchy, and now everything's messed up. Men not approaching women anymore.
To be fair, a man approaching a woman he finds attractive is only considered creepy, predatory, or patriarchal if he's average or below average looking. If he's rich or part of a crime syndicate, then he's mysterious, confident, and exciting. We all know how that goes.
If you ever find yourself mad at a guy, which I mean, when you find yourself mad at a man, what you're not going to do is tell him. I know how much you want to tell him off. I know how much you want to tell him how he doesn't deserve you and how his behavior is unacceptable and he should try somewhere else and that you're not going to talk to him anymore and no. But you also have to tell yourself, do I want him to have the satisfaction of knowing that I'm upset?
Women like this don't actually want relationships. They couldn't even, deal with one if they had one. All they want to do is hate on men while also dragging other women down. This is all about single women wanting to keep other women single as well.
Like he got to me, like I care so much about him. No, you do not. So shut it up, put the phone down, block him if you have to. Seriously? Because as much as the urge that we have of wanting to tell them what they did wrong and everything they did wrong and how they're stupid and that you lost me, like dramatic AF, don't do it. Because I promise you, if anything, he's gonna do the opposite, or he's gonna try even less than he's already been trying and that you've already been getting annoyed at, whatever situation it's going to be. It's not going to make him act better. That's for sure. If anything, he's probably going to act worse because he's going to be like, oh, she really likes me.
She honestly thinks that men are these diabolical villains who base their decisions on how much they can get away with angering or annoying their significant others. She can't stand living in a world where she isn't right 100% of the time. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.